Welcome to the Shameless Plug with Crimson Vibes and Denise's Creative Mind.
We spotlight the real, no shame in the game. Two queens with the mic calling out your name. From side hustle dreams to headline steam, we raise your voice, we build your team. We don't whisper, we amplify. Your story's power can't touch the sky. This ain't luck, it's divine design. You show up and we align. This is the Shameless Plug, we show you love. Co-sign, you shine like stars above. Dinner trending, the dream tag team. Plugged in, turned up, shameless and supreme. Let them watch you break the mold. Your biz, your brand, your story told. You're next, you're bold, the space is yours. We open paths, unlock new doors. No filters needed, just your flame. We hype your purpose, speak your name.
Plug.
Hello. We are back again, the Shameless Plug podcast. I am Deneen Akana.
And I am Denitra Taylor Everett. Hello, everybody in La La Land, which is where I wish I was right now. I'm sleepy.
You what?
I'm sleepy. I wish I was in La La Land.
Girl, you and me both. It has been a week. But for right now, we want to welcome everyone to another episode. Please don't ask us how many, because we don't know. We don't be looking, we don't keep count. We keep saying we're gonna get the count, but we're not gonna get the count. But you know what? Our motto is that we're gonna do better in 2026. We're gonna do better. Okay.
So does 2026 start us off like with season? So we'll start off with like season 2 and we'll keep up with episode 1, season 2. We'll keep up with it.
That's a good idea. Idea. We're gonna start fresh. Season 2. Yes, we're going to start with season 2. Right. The first episode, right. And we're going to keep track. Right. So that's right. So and we first have to say that the Shameless Plug podcast has a new home.
Yes.
And we are now on Squirrel Vision Network TV. Yay!
Yeah.
We have some sound effects in 2026 too, right? Yay!
Yes, we are.
Yes,
we
Shout
are.
out to Squirrel Vision Network TV. We are part of the family. And if you want to see some past shows, you can it's a streaming network as like all the other ones. And you just have to sign up. It's free. I don't have to worry about it. It's free. And you sign up and then you just look for the Shameless Plug podcast. And I think we already have 3 episodes. Now it's not streaming live, so it's previous. Yeah. So this episode will probably be like maybe next week or the week after or something like that. But don't worry about it. It'll be there. All right.
Exactly. So hopefully we'll get all of the episodes up there and then we can go back and count because they'll all be in one spot. I'm just saying. Hopefully so. But yes, thank you to Squirrel Vision Network. We appreciate you guys. We appreciate our coach John Alexander. He's the one who's really been pushing us and has really gotten us on this platform. So, Coach, we appreciate you and we thank you for all that you do and for supporting us with what we're doing.
Yes, thank you. So, with that said, girl, how has your week been?
Today just Tuesday, but it honestly feels like it's been like a whole week. It's been crazy. And I mean, I know the holidays is coming, so that, kind of helps or doesn't help. But other than that, we just roll with the punches. We do what we got to do and keep it moving, keep pushing forward. So before we do anything else, I have to say that, y'all see this hat? Y'all see that? Nice. I don't wear hats.
Right.
And so I always say hats are your thing. But for me, it's just like I don't wear hats because, I have all this hair. I have these locks. And it's hard finding a hat that fits nice. So I have to shout out Mr. Nick Darden. This is the hat that's under his brand. It's called the Darden brand. So he has trucker hats. He has a bunch of different gears, but this hat is one of his hats, and it fits my head with all
Okay,
this hair. So I am
cool.
in love with this hat, and I had to customize it because you know me, I'm extra. So
That's it. We gotta be extra. We
you
gotta be
know.
extra.
I gotta be extra. And then, usually, and now it's like, okay, I gotta create a tie that really will match the hat. So I'm working
Mm,
on it, but I have to say thank you so much to Mr. Nick Darden on his brand. You can find his brand at the-darden.brand at myshopify.com. Check out and see what he has. Let's support our own, let's support small businesses and cop some gear.
yes, definitely.
So, but what
Definitely.
have you been? I mean, you've been. We talked. You've been busy, busy. You've been like extra busy. So, how are you feeling? How are you doing?
I have been rolling for these last I want to say about 3 weeks between work.
Mhm.
We have regional offices, and one of the offices moved to another location. It's in the same building, but it's another location.
Yeah.
And so it was like all hands on deck. So we was over there helping them move. I was actually stayed up in White Plains in the hotel for a couple of days and everything, and then came back and went to my job, then had to go back up there that Saturday and then turn around and had to go back up last Saturday and Sunday. And then, our office is having the office party, and I just been ordering stuff up the wazoo, and I got a new car. And so that baby is broken in now. She's broken in.
I'm about to
And
say, I like how you just threw in you
I
sort
know,
of,
right?
you
I
supposed to
know.
lead with the fact that I got a new car and then
Nah,
took her. You just
nah.
threw that in.
I know. And so,
Congratulations.
thank you. And then also, I have my school that's online and everything. So they have been very patient with me because I really haven't been that active in the school because I just been running and been tired and haven't been going live on TikTok as much. But I'm this week is I'm making up. I gotta make up for it. So,
Okay.
but yeah, all is good. All is good. I can't
Awesome.
complain.
Awesome. I'm glad to hear that.
So
We
earlier
got a
this
show.
year, I know we started our podcast and you came up with the idea, wouldn't it be nice if we had like a lot of comedians on? And and I
Yeah.
was like, yeah, that would be a good thing. And so we do. What a way to end the year with some laughs. And I got a feeling they are going to make us laugh. And Lord knows I need to laugh because I've been so stressed at work and everything. I need to laugh. All right. So y'all got to get them jokes up. Make sure y'all got them jokes ready. They backstage. They can hear me. I know they got some jokes. They ready. All right.
I am
So,
sure that they are ready to go because we are
all right.
ready to laugh.
So let's go. Let's bring them out. Bring them out. Bring them out.
Awesome
Bring them
stuff.
out. And
All right.
that's my comedy club
That's your
music.
that's your that's your
Yeah.
anthem. That's
Yeah.
your
Bring
anthem.
them out. Bring them out.
I'm with you. I'm with you. Well, we're gonna start out with my brother. We're gonna start out with my brother because
Okay.
we're gonna start out with Mr. PJ Yancey. And I'll just read his little bio. So I had to elongate his bio because he's like really, he don't like telling stuff. So I'm like, no, well, I gotta do a little bit better than this. You're not just gonna give me a sentence. So but PJ Yancey is a comedian. He's an actor. He is host of the Holla at Your Uncle podcast. He is also a plus size menswear model known for bringing humor, style, and a big personality everywhere he goes. That's his bio. But let me break it down to you as far as PJ. He be busy. So
Mm-hmm.
PJ has been in a stage play called Break Every Chain. He's been in several films, including 24 Hours, A Long Kiss Goodnight, No Negotiations, Money is Calling, All or Nothing, A Long Time Coming, and my personal favorite, Animal, because that's my movie. So I had to have my brother in my movie. And not only that, so he does have a podcast, Highlight Your Uncle. It's on Spotify, but he also has done stand-up comedy. He has been at we have a comedy place down here called Good Nights, which is pretty well known. And so he's been at Good Nights. He's working on getting on the Raleigh Improv. It's going to happen. So wherever there's a stand-up comedy that's going on that night, PJ will hit the town and he'll be on stage. But not only that, he didn't put this up here, but PJ is also a radio host.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So he's been busy. He's been on I think it's Oak FM, Oak 97. He'll say it. But he's been busy. He is also a husband and a father, and he owns chickens.
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 Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah. So he a busy person. So that's my brother. So without any further ado, Mr. PJ Yancey, come to the front of the classroom.
Bring him out. Bring him out. Bring him
Bring him out. Bring him out. Bring him out.
Jingle bells, Jenny. All the way. What's up, lady?
Already.
I told you.
Well, that is cute with the
All right,
Grinch.
listen, you are Grinch down. Do you got a Grinch Christmas tree up?
I ain't got a tree up. That's how grinchy I am, B.
Okay, so you that Grinchy. That's that should be a t-shirt. I'm this Grinchy. That's perfect for you.
Hey, I got trees in the backyard. I'm cool. I got more trees.
Yeah, you got
Snoop Dogg right now.
you you do got trees in the backyard. That is definitely true. So I think I kind of elongated your. Did you hear your bio?
Yeah, Oak 93.5.
That's what it is. I was like, I know it's Oak Sun. I couldn't remember.
FM, not AM, not to be confused.
Okay. Thank you. So we want to ask you questions, but I'm sure you're going to cut up in the midst of everything else.
Who, me? Never.
Yeah.
In front of your new friend? I would never, Denitra.
What new friend?
I mean, you're kind of new. I mean, I watch you on the podcast.
Me and everybody else,
but
you
I'm
was
saying,
cutting up before we came live. Don't stop now.
That's a hypothetical. I don't know what she's talking about, Your Honor.
You forget that, not for anything, Janine can see all the comments and everything as well. So she know you be cutting up.
Allegedly, again.
Okay. You know what? That's your favorite word, allegedly.
That's the word of the year, allegedly. Okay.
Allegedly. Yes. So, Janine, you want to ask the question, or you want me to start?
Okay. So we have you bring humor and style together everywhere you go. How did you learn to be confident on and off stage?
That started when I was pretty young. I think my first MC event I held, I was 13, 14 for about 1,500 people. Had no idea what I was doing. We're doing like a teen summit kind of thing, whatever. And they were like, who wants to be MC? I'm like, I'll do it. And then I'm like, what I got to do? But it was too late. And then next thing you know, I'm standing in front of all these people. So I just said something slick, something about chicken, and the ball's been rolling ever since.
Wow. And that's how it started.
That's how publicly it started. But behind the scenes, I always study comedy. I'm a big fan of comedy. I'm taking it back to Robin Harris, George Carlin, like those are the ones that make you think. Of course, Eddie Murphy, Bernie, Red Fox. So even Robin Williams, I didn't even know he was that good till I saw an HBO special in my late teens. I was like, I didn't know he'd be cussing. So like, that's what it was.
Wait, what? You serious?
Yeah, he got Robin Williams got some HBO specials. He going in, cuz.
Wow.
I did not know that.
If you had the favorite, who's your favorite?
I'm a Bernie Mac and I'm a Robin Harris guy, but George Carlin too, and Eddie. It's all about how you what your mind in the mood for. It's like shopping or eating. If you want intellectual kind of situation, George Carlin, because intellectual and political. You want to say what's going on at the house off the cuff, that's Bernie Mac, Robin Harris. If you want to bring the peace down after all the fighting starts, then you got the Eddie Murphy. So, you just got to pick and choose. You got to build your own robot.
I didn't hear you mention Richard Pryor.
Richard was good, but I wasn't old enough to get a lot of Richard stuff. Even when I watch it now, I understand a lot of it. And he was brilliant, especially toward the end. But my gravitational is more toward those gentlemen, even up to like the Ricky Smileys and like D.L. Hughley. Like I watched them come up from Comic View and stuff. So I had more in line and tune with them than I did like Richard Pryor. But I mean, he's the GOAT. But that's just my preference.
Nope.
Okay.
Awesome sauce. All righty. So let's see here. What joke do you love that the audience just refused to laugh at?
I'm a big, Denisha will tell you, I'm an instigator. And so I just pick certain things
Big time
with people. And I mean, some people are real sensitive. I don't have a sensitivity bone. So, you know, I do have some, I would say not handicap jokes, but like just questions about certain things. Like, you know, is Braille really real? Like, you know, when's the last time you see a blind person grabbing the wall like, oh, I finally made it? You don't. They're like, hey, am I in the right spot? You know, I counted 300 steps. Stuff like that. You know, some people are sensitive about it. Some of them are not, you know what I'm saying? I remember one time we did a room at Doja, and it was happened to be Pride Day. And we had no idea. We walked in there, me, HL, Teron, and we just looked around and said, this is what we're going to do? So when I got on stage, I opened, I said, everybody cool. I said, listen, I don't want to hear no shit. Oh, sorry, don't want to hear no mess. We're all equal.
Oh, we adults.
Okay.
I know, but keep remember now, we on the network. We got to keep it somewhat
Oh,
clean.
that's right. We
got to keep it somewhat clean.
She messing up the side money. I
was about to mess up the side money. Sorry about that. Yeah, we are on the network now. So.
We walked in there, and I said, everybody equal? Yeah. You sure we equal? Yeah. And I gave them the equal jokes. And we had a grand time for about 45 minutes. Probably one of my, I think 45 minutes an hour was like one of my longest sets. But we had a ball. Had people arguing with each other, saying couples fussing with each other, going after the new married people who were so in love. Oh, it was a great time. Everybody was fussing when I got off stage. It was beautiful.
Oh my goodness! And you say that was a great time?
Oh, it was great. Oh, it was great.
It's great for him because he's an instigator. So yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
I don't think I don't mind taking the Band-Aid off. That's what it is. Some things, some people just like, ooh, I'm like, some things just need to be said. Like if you were a jack, you know, if you're not a nice person, I'm gonna call you out what you is. And if you don't like it, then you know, we can go outside. I got 5 minutes for you, you know. And I don't discriminate either.
Ooh.
Yeah. I'm ready to eat for everyone, you know. But no, it's all about having a good time, and people just, it's too sensitive nowadays, and you like, everybody gets so offended over everything, and it's just ridiculous. Oh, that offensive. Right. Like, you can't call a homeless person homeless no more. They're just unfortunate. No, they ain't got no house. They home enlist. That's what it is. We grew up, they were called bums, but then they graduated to homeless people. Now they want to be disenfranchised. And I don't think they're too homeless because half of them got iPhones and I ain't got an iPhone. So I'm trying to figure out where they charging their phones at. Because I'm trying to see what's going on. And they got Cash App.
Yes. And not only that, I was going in the store the other day, and they was like, excuse me, you got $3. $3?
Not even $1 no more. Inflation.
Can I get the spare change? It was $3. I was like, woo.
My man hit me with a QR code, showed it at the red light.
Wait, what?
QR code on the cardboard, or you can just scan it. Nah, you're doing too good, bro. Now, I'm gonna follow one of them. That's my other goal. I'm gonna spend one day in the summer, and I'm gonna trail there. I'm gonna find out where they go. I've been seeing the same ones a few years. I know they ain't walking home. I'm gonna find someone.
Oh my goodness! All right, DK, what's your question?
I'm sorry, that was long-winded.
Oh my gosh. So what personal struggles has shaped your comedy the most, even if the audience doesn't realize it?
Are you vaping on what?
No. What I'm doing is a lungs cleanse, not vaping.
Okay.
That's my story. I'm thinking through it.
Allegedly.
CG learned it. No, everything. A lot of the comment comes from a place of hurt. And then sometimes a lot of it is a defense mechanism. When I grew up, I was hella short, so everybody else was tall. I can fight. but I just wasn't that tall. So on the back of the bus, we get snapping on each other, jonesing. I'm not from North Carolina. I'm from Boston. So, no separation, but the North and South is way too different when it comes to talking trash or snapping with your crew. And any kind of tragedy or not just tragedy, but any kind of trauma or whatever, you just got to turn around and put a twist on it once you're done, with the pain part, because somebody else always got it bad or worse. But then on the other hand, you can take that and use that as a funny learning tool. You know what I'm saying? So you can de-escalate situations sometimes. I don't like people picking on, bullying, people that can't defend themselves. So that lets some people know, hey, there are people out there that care, that will stand up for you, who don't know you. But at the same time, maybe you give that cat a little boost, put a little battery juice in his or her pack down the line. Yeah. So, you got to utilize your gifts for evil and good. You just got to figure out which one. Because Superman could have blew the world up. If Lois Lane would have divorced him, it's over. We ain't got nothing to stop him.
Oh, that's a way to look at it. That's a different perception.
You're boss down. That's right. 781. What's up, Shawty?
Yes, right. But hold on, Laquita, she's having problems. So she said to tag her on Facebook, right? I go on Facebook, girl. It's about 800 Laquita Johnsons.
It's Queek. It's Queek.
I'm about to say, Laquita, you need to let us know what your picture look like.
I didn't have time to keep going back and forth, girl. Just request me and you see it, because I was like, I'm thinking she might be the only one, because that name Laquita is kind of like but no.
I got a whole list of but it was Queek. Yeah, I tagged it.
Oh, you tagged
So PJ, where was just based off like your comedy right now, where's your most favorite place that you've actually done stand-up comedy at, that like the vibe was just right and like you just had the best time and it was like, yo, my set is over with already? Really?
I would say Doja.
Really?
Doja was, because it was an arena that I never stepped into before. I always wanted to, as far as, again, sensitive times and sensitive people. So everybody always want to be careful what they say and how they say things. And people have to understand, when we're on stage, we're not trying to offend people unless you're trying to be funny in the crowd and, trying to cut up. But these are just thoughts that everyday regular people have. Like, and some people are scared to say them. Some people are not. Like even when I did, Charlie Goodnights, my first joke was, I apologize for all the drinks running late. I told the waiter that Ice, he took off out the back door and along with the whole kitchen crew. He'll be back in a minute. I mean, they loved it, but it took a minute for it to hit. And once it hit, it popped. But I mean, everything can't be all PC all the time, man. We ain't got time for that. You be on Disney Channel your whole life. Get out of there.
Okay. Makes sense. You got a question, Denise?
The photo is me
girl,
in the blue
I'm
dress.
still trying to find Laquita. Laquita, you're gonna have to request me, girl. I just,
She says me in the blue dress with the red boots on.
So, we want you to, give you a little set, whatever. So we're going to keep our questions to a minimum. But my fun question is, if you could star in a comedy movie, give me 2 comedians that you would like to be your co-host or your what do you call it? Co-anchor, what is it called?
Co-stars.
Co-stars. Oh God, I had a brain fart. Ooh, couldn't think of a co-star. Can I think of
dead or alive?
There's certain people you can see that when their energy, that if you got together, 3 things are gonna happen. 1's gonna be a good time. 2 is somebody might go to jail. 3, we're gonna end up on somebody's page. So Mike Epps will be one. And I would take it to Kevin Hart. Just because I know I can match his energy, or if not, maybe overmatch his energy when he gets going, especially when he gets off rail, because that's where I'm at my best. And just to see the back and forth, whatever the situation is, I think that'll be dope. But definitely Mike Epps for sure. Actually, you know what? I take Kevin out, Dion Cole.
Okay.
Because Dion got that, not just his voice, but it's just his delivery. It's like, yeah, I don't think we're gonna do that. And we're like, you know what? Maybe you're right. We ain't gonna do that. Like it's just something about him, but he's also very slick with it. So and he's very coordinated when he does his stuff. So Mike Epps, the uncle, will do that.
Awesome. Okay. All right. So off the fly, it's your time to tell your favorite best joke or segment. Off the fly, what you got for us? We ready to laugh.
Hey,
Keep it clean. Keep it clean. We just got a new work.
I didn't get that part, so that takes a lot out of it. So, I really have a problem right now with being on escalators, especially being behind old people, because they start losing their bodily functions and they don't know it. And when you're on an escalator, you trapped. So if Papa diaper's a little bit loaded from that flight from LA, it's a bad situation. So what do? Do you run back down the escalator? Do you try to hop on the other escalator? Or you just sit there and you just take it because you're not going to try to insult a senior citizen. Things of that nature get on me. The other thing is the jet walk inside of the airport. That's for people who don't want to walk. Take your little Russian behind on the other side and run down into the whatever terminal that you running late for. I'm on there texting and enjoying the ground moving very slowly. Don't come behind me. Excuse me, I gotta get to a plane and there's 50 yards of open land on the other side and you just want to feel a little metal moving on your feet. Carry your tail somewhere else. Ooh,
I can relate to that.
It's ridiculous. You be sitting there, I'm texting, I got the bag down. Excuse me, I gotta get through. And then you look to the side and ain't nobody on the left, ain't nobody on the right. You decide to put your little narrow behind on this.
They do that on the escalators too. On the escalators.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, just take the stairs.
Take the stairs. No, I got time for that mess.
I got you.
Stop arguing for extra hot sauce and ketchup when you get to the counter. The lady done gave you what the hell she gonna give you. Stop begging and slamming your fingers down. So it's just ridiculous with your big long fingernails look nasty. Some just small things I get into,
Oh Lord have mercy. Okay. Well, PJ, where can the people find you?
Well, off the record, you can find me at Instagram, TikTok. I really don't do much on Facebook, so don't look unless I'm streaming or I'm doing a podcast. But I'm big heavy on TikTok, big heavy on Instagram. Uncle P, I think Uncle P40 on Instagram. I think it's Uncle P40 on Instagram and Uncle P UNKP40 on TikTok.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think but that's it. You can find me. I like to do skits. I just did one about the chickens last week, so
the chickens.
I'm the kid.
Yes.
I don't own the chickens. They belong to my wife. I just do the maintenance. I'm the maintenance worker.
The chickens.
That's it.
Okay. All right.
They love you.
We love you. Yes. Thank you for coming on to the Shameless Plug podcast. We really hope to do this again in 2026, and we would love to have you, allegedly. And
For sure.
and we would love for you to come back and share your humor with us.
Yes, I appreciate you, bro. Thank you for coming on.
Absolutely. And we're running the playback next year too, don't forget. So
okay.
Eric Swindell Productions. What was it again? Broken Family Chains?
Break every chain.
That's my people.
Lord.
Yeah, so we're running that back. So I think we're running it back starting in May.
Okay.
So
Well, I'll make sure we'll definitely have you guys on to promote the show.
absolutely.
Yes, definitely.
For sure. Then I'm gonna have y'all on my show next year.
Okay.
Sounds like a plan.
We love that.
I love it.
You
All
gotta
right,
share the love.
PJ.
All right,
Thank
bro.
you so much.
Thank you,
Thanks
ladies.
so much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Wow, he is hilarious. He's funny.
He
know
is.
what? He's laid back and cool.
He is. And you know what? Off the fly, he just comes up with stuff, and I be like, you gotta think when you really talk to him, but it be making so much sense, but it is so funny.
Yes. Okay. So now we're gonna move on to our next comedian, which is Maggie Levine. Is it now? I always get in trouble. Is it Levine or is it Levine? But she'll let me know when she get here.
Yes.
Is a dynamic stand-up comedian and SAG AFTRA union actress whose work spans films, television, and live comedy stage across the country. Maggie is best known for her background and on-screen role in projects such as Asian Persuasion, Cherry Bomb and The Love of My Life, showcasing her versatility and consistent presence in professional productions. Beyond acting, Maggie is also a sharp and talented comedian. Oh my God, I'm having problems today. Comedy.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I know, right here, right? It's that, that premenopausal thing, right? Her writing credits include the Rush Hour comedy show and Yesterday Night Taped, a comedy project produced by Jonathan Coleman of the Media Blast PR. As a stand-up comic, Maggie performs regularly across the country with a strong footprint along the East Coast, where her wit, timing, and authentic voice continues to resonate with diverse audience. Woohoo!
Yes.
Welcome to the stage, Maggie.
Hey.
Hi. Hey, hi, Maggie. How are you? Oh, yeah, we don't have our engineer is probably back in Vegas, so we have to be our own sound people.
So we're going to Foley method.
Yeah. The old way before
they had the engineer board. That's He comes in every so often, but then he disappears. Last time he disappeared, I think he won some money in Vegas. He won an award. What was that? The Engineer of the Year award, and we didn't see him for months.
And here I was thinking I wouldn't mind getting a job as like a Foley person. Like, do people even do that still?
Listen, you got to ask.
Based off Tommy, we don't know. We have no idea. We don't know. We're trying to figure that part out. So we are our own sound system.
Literally. So how are you, Maggie? Thank you for coming and being a part of the Shameless.
Thanks for having me.
Yes, it's a pleasure to have you. So, we like to dive right into it. All right.
Yeah, we're going to dive.
We're going to start with it. Denitra, you can go first this time. Go ahead. Go.
Okay, so I have to know just off the bat, how hard is it being a female comedian? It seems like I have the utmost respect for female comedians because I always see so many. It seems like I always see more men than women. So when I have the chance, I ask this question. How hard is it being a female comedian?
I actually don't find it difficult at all. Like,
good.
For some reason, I tend to make friends with guys more easily than girls, or women. So if I'm like the only girl in the lineup, then I just really feel at home for some reason.
That's awesome. Okay, I'm glad to hear that because I just why do I always see I see a lot more men comedians? I love to see the women, but it's like it's a shortage, and I'm like, why? But
yeah, and then sometimes I'll go on an all-female lineup. I'm like, okay, don't make it a show about comedians who are girls who happen to be funny. Make it a show about funny people, some who may happen to be women. But I don't want my gender to basically define me on stage, is what I'm saying. It's like, let me just hang out with whoever.
Right.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay, good. That's good to know. It's good to know that you're comfortable. And it's good to know that you're comfortable with the men, that, you can hang out with the guys. So
yeah, they just have the right personality. They're just, most guy comedians, they're just really cool and easygoing, and I'll just hang out, have a beer with them, and
okay. Do they treat you like you're one of the guys, or?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. They don't tap dance around you because you're a woman. They just listen. You're part of it. We're just gonna say whatever, do whatever. It's that type
occasionally I'll have somebody they'll start swearing and doing actually, even outside the comedy world, if it's just friends, some guy would be like, oh, so I got this pussy last night, da 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 da. And then he'll suddenly realize I'm there and be like, oh, I'm sorry, I have a lady in the crowd. I'm like, listen, dude, I just stand up comedy. I'm sure I've heard a lot worse of whatever's coming out of your mouth. So
Gotcha. Remember, we gotta keep it clean.
Be careful around me.
We gotta keep it clean, Maggie. You'll be on the network now. We gotta keep it clean, okay?
Sorry.
You're totally fine. Yeah, we are now you can't call it syndicated, but whatever you call it when it comes down to we're on the network right now, so we
don't even
moving
know.
on up.
It's so new. We don't even know, right?
Oh, and I did see a Facebook post about it earlier, and I just want to congratulate you for that.
Thank you so much. Thank
So
you.
my
We
question,
appreciate that.
so if you worked in film, TV, and stand-up, what does live comedy give you that acting on the set doesn't?
Oh, that's a good one.
Energy.
Really?
If I'm on stage and I'm getting the energy from the crowd, I actually feed off, and I feel that really helps me on stage. Whereas if I'm on set, I'm not getting it. It's like like if I say like a really funny line or a joke, I'm going to assume it's going to land, but without the immediate reaction, really hard to tell.
You know, I'm glad you said that, because my question now, it just brought something to my attention. So, like you have your, I guess you have your set, like you already know what you're going to talk about, what you're going to jokes, or do you just like, you know, just whatever comes to mind?
I usually have a list made up ahead of time.
Right. Okay. So you have a list made up ahead of time, right? Now, what happens if like the crowd is like, they're just not hitting it? It's just like they're not laughing. Do you stick to the list no matter what? Like, okay, that wasn't funny. All right, let me just go on to the next one. Or do you like try to change it up now because you have to try to get the crowd in?
I start doing maybe a little bit of crowd work. Well, not crowd work. Like I'm not the type who's like, hey, where are you from? Because when you tell me, I'm thinking, all right, what do I do now? I'm more like, oh, wow, gee, you know, it's really quiet in here. Get that guy a cup of coffee. I think he's falling asleep. Or I'll say something like just to acknowledge the moment.
Yeah.
Usually that gets people on my side again.
Okay. That's how you draw back in.
Gotcha. How do you deal with hecklers? Or have you experienced hecklers?
The coffee example that I said, I think the guy was heckling. I think he started fake snoring in the front row, and the waitress was walking around. I'm like, excuse me, could you get this guy a cup of coffee, please?
Okay. So you just gotta like off the fly, just be prepared.
Right.
Yeah, because I can't just keep going on and ignore the obvious thing that's happening.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome.
But somehow managed to make that part of the show.
Wow. Where has been like your all-time favorite place that you've done your stand-up comedy at?
For a while, I was at the World at Broadway Comedy Club a lot. Broadway Comedy Club, it's in New York City, and next door is the World Cafe, and I was doing shows in there a lot. So in the beginning, I was actually barking a lot in Times Square, handing out the flyers. Like I'm that really annoying person where you're just trying to you just got out of the subway, you're trying to get home, and I'm the annoying one sitting in front of you going, hi, you want to come see a comedy show?
Oh, okay.
But that's how I get my stage time. I get people in and I get to do the show.
Okay.
And I was there a lot, and there were a bunch of us. We kind of went through there together. I haven't been there in a while. I haven't seen those people in a while. I would love to have some sort of a world reunion.
Okay.
Got you. And now, are you more focusing now on acting more than a comedy, or is it like a good balance of both? Or
I've been concentrating more on sketch comedy lately.
Okay.
In fact, I'm with a group in the city. That's something that I'm going to be plugging later. It's called A Sketch of New York, and they do a monthly show with a different cast each time. So there's constantly people coming in.
Okay.
And people who've done the show, they occasionally come back a few times a year for an alumni show. There's usually a Pride show in June, a Halloween show in October, and this weekend we have a Christmas show coming up. This particular show is extra special to us because it's the 10-year anniversary of the group founding.
Wow.
And now where is this again?
It's at the Producers Club in New York City. You can go on simpletix.com and look up A Sketch of New York. And it's this weekend, Friday and Saturday night and Sunday afternoon. And in addition to being in the show, I wrote a couple of sketches that are on our show.
Nice.
Oh, congratulations. That's all. See, Deneen, you right there. So you could go to the comedy show. You right
great.
there.
Love to have you.
Yeah, she right there. Me, I'm in North Carolina. I'm like, I do
Oh.
miss. I'm from Brooklyn, so I do miss like shows like that. You know, we have shows down here,
moved
but
out of Brooklyn. Where were you? Where were you?
So I was when I left Brooklyn, I was in Canarsie. So off of Linden Boulevard, I was over in that area. But that was like I left like 20 years ago. So it's been a long time.
I actually lived in Windsor Terrace for the last 20 years. And then earlier this year, we bought a condo in Guttenberg, New Jersey. It's part of West New York. So that's where we are now.
Okay. Awesome. Yeah, I miss home. But yeah, Deneen. Lucky you, Deneen. Lucky you. Lucky you.
I miss the old neighborhood sometimes.
I don't do Brooklyn. What advice would you give a new comedian just starting out?
Just relax and have fun with it. Don't go in with a plan, because chances are when you become successful, it's not going to be because of the plan.
Okay.
Yeah.
That really does. Okay.
Yeah, and just be open to whatever comes your way and go with it.
Just go with the flow. You got it.
So I was going to say go with the flow, right? So I'm going to ask my my fun question, which I was going to ask everyone, so they already know what it is. You're in a movie, a comedy, and you get to star with two co-host comedians. Who would you choose?
I can only pick two.
All right.
Three. Okay. Well, first of all, I can see myself doing some sort of a buddy film with Tina Fey and Amy Poehler. I just feel like the three of us would get along really well.
Yeah.
I also would love to have Jim Gaffigan in the movie. I'd like Philip Borg in there and Conan O'Brien. If we get John Mulaney, that would be cool too.
Who?
John Mulaney.
Oh, okay.
Hey. Oh, that sounds awesome. All right. So here's my fun question. That would be just like a good night. That would be like that. You know, make sure you're not the type of person that when you drink soda or something like that, it comes out through your nose. That would be that type of comedy. Or that you don't end up choking on your popcorn. That would be totally awesome. I would love that.
I heard about a movie with that cast. I'd go see it without even knowing what it's about.
Yeah. Oh, I'm with you on that one. Okay. So if your comedy style were a warning label, what would that label say?
Warning, TMI.
So you
covers everything. Covers everything. I love it.
Seriously, I found that like personal experiences make the best comedy.
Okay.
Okay. That's true.
And by keeping it personal, then I know it's going to be just me talking about it, and I'm not copying somebody else's experience.
Right.
Gotcha.
Gotcha.
Okay. Let's see here. We got a couple of comments on my end. Auntie Janelle, hello. That's PJ's aunt, so she's my aunt too. And Jonathan is on. He said, if I were a comedian, I was bombing, I would get worse on purpose. I'm going to try and run their A out the room. Okay, Jonathan. And let's see what else. Yeah, and Jonathan says, yeah, definitely Tammy Faye and Amy. Oh my gosh, those two right there are, I've seen them both in like different movies. But to see them together, I wouldn't be no good that whole movie. That would probably be that would become one of my favorite comedy movies. That would be like on the top of my top 5 list. Speaking of which, what's on your top 5 list as far as comedies that you love?
I love Impractical Jokers.
Me too. It's one of my favorite shows.
Oh my God, I actually went on the Impractical Jokers cruise back in 2017. They left out of New Orleans. It was like a 5-day cruise and never been to New Orleans. And I got to meet the guys. They're all super cool. And then the final day, as I was getting out of the elevator, I got to meet Joey Fatone. So 90s me is happy now.
Got you. Okay. So Impractical Jokers. What else? What's your next 4?
Comedies. I watched The Carbonara Effect when it was on. He's really funny, and I just love the way he just like fucks with people's. Messes with people's minds.
Gotcha.
Can you edit that in post?
You fine.
What other shows do I like? I like watching Ghosts.
Okay.
I don't know that one. What's Ghosts?
Ghosts. Well, it's about this couple that inherited an old mansion upstate, and a bunch of people had died on the property over years, and their ghosts are like on the property. And the first episode, one of the main characters, one of the living people, she has an accident where she's dead for like 3 minutes, and she's okay now, but that gives her the ability to see and talk to the ghosts.
Gotcha. Is that the one that's on Netflix?
No, it's on CBS.
CBS. Okay. I got you.
And I like it because she's just chit-chatting with all these dead people, like they're her friend, like they're her like closest friends, like, yeah, let's go have brunch together, so that type of thing. And I do find that show a little comforting because I've had people close to me pass away over the years, and if it works like that show, then it's like, cool, I can just chit-chat with my parents anytime now because they're probably floating around here, and yeah, I'll just have dinner with them or something.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I like that show. I haven't watched. I saw a few episodes here and there.
I haven't watched that one. I saw something like that on Netflix, and that's why I thought that might have been the same thing. But okay, I might have to check that one out. Sounds interesting.
Yeah,
as long as it's not a horror movie, I'm okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay. What you got, Denise?
Let's see. You perform all over, especially along the East Coast. What's different about those audiences?
I didn't really see much of a difference, mainly because, again, I do more personal material. It's not like, whereas if somebody was doing more political stuff, they can get away with certain jokes here, but then if they go down to like Florida or Alabama and do the same jokes, they're not going to land the same because
it's different. It's different.
A blue state, red state.
Yeah, versus the blue state.
Yeah, gotcha.
Very hard to like cross over.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gotcha. Awesome. Right. Well, we are trying to give everybody like their moment to tell like their favorite joke or just have a moment. So we're ready to laugh if you're ready to tell us a joke.
All right. Well, I have been researching my family history because I figure if you're going to go out in the world all screwed up, it's nice to be able to go back and find something to blame it on. Well, found out I'm part Canadians, I don't know if you're being very polite. Does not work in New York City. I learned that the hard way. Like I almost got hit by a cab crossing the street. Now, anybody else in that situation would be like, hey, screw you. Me, I was more like, excuse me, sir. Hi, would you mind making love to yourself? Oh, thank you. You have a lovely evening too. I have other ancestors who came over the Mayflower Pilgrims. So if you like your loud drunken arguments, endless football games, and 4 a.m. Black Friday sales, you're welcome.
I love it. Well, Maggie, where
you start with?
That was good. That was really good. I loved it. Yeah, so Maggie, tell the people where can they find you at?
Okay, I'm on Facebook. You can search for Maggie Levine Comedy. Or My Instagram handle is down there, levine.maggie. So those are the two I use the most.
Okay.
I told you about the sketch in New York this weekend. And also this weekend on Saturday afternoon, I'm in a show called Shameless. We do it every year as a fundraiser. And this year we're raising funds for Trans Lifeline. They connect trans people with community resources needed to survive and thrive. It's on Saturday, 3:00 Eastern time. It's online.
Okay.
So you can go on Eventbrite and just do a search for Thankmas 2025.
Okay, Thankmas. Gotcha.
Well, Maggie, thank you so much for coming and being a part of the Shameless Plug podcast. We hope to have you back.
I'd love to come back. Having a great time here.
Gonna do, maybe we might do next time, we might do the battle of the comedians, like how they do on
oh, that would be good. Yes.
Like that.
Oh, that would be interesting.
Yeah, it will give everybody enough time to prep for it, but that would be really good. I like that idea. See? Let me write that down. I'm gonna put it on our calendar for next year.
I'm in.
All right, yes. All right, Maggie. Thank you so much. We appreciate being on the show.
Oh, thank you.
All right. We'll talk to you in a few.
Okay.
Woo, girl. We gotta go. All right. So who we putting up next? Who we putting up next?
I think it seems like we're going like guy, lady. So guy next, that would be
all right.
Mr.
So
Zoe.
Alonzo is next. Alonzo Brock,
yes.
better known as Zobo 69. Is a multi-talented creative force whose work continues to make waves across comedy, film, and digital media. An Army veteran turned entertainer, Zobo 69 has worn many hats over the years, from ex-rapper to stand-up comedian, actor, author, director, and producer, using each platform to tell bold, culturally rooted stories with authenticity. What I can't, my mouth is just not working tonight. And humor, his unique voice and fearless approach have earned him a growing fan base and respect throughout the urban entertainment. At the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic, Zobo 69 co-founded King's Castle Entertainment, a company dedicated to elevating independent voices through live comedy, film production, and later radio podcasts that deliver raw, unfiltered perspective straight from the community. His creative vision has led to multi-Tubi film releases, including the comedies Debit Credit Life Matters and Church Sessions, along with his latest product, Pretentious, a gripping drama now streaming exclusively on his own platform. That's what I'm talking about, your own platform. Yeah. That platform, the KCE TV app, is Zobo 69's. I'm sorry, but I keep saying I just get like this stripper image in my mind. I'm sorry, but this is what comes in my mind. Zobo 69, newest and boldest move, a free streaming service available to download on Google Play and the Apple Store and more. Created specifically to spotlight budding creatives, filmmakers, and original content. Alonzo Brock is currently opening for Alonzo Brock is currently open for bookings and actively seeking new content for his KCE TV app, continuing his mission to build opportunities, amplify voices, and prove that real stories still matter when told with purpose and power. Woo, child, he over here shaking his head like, wow, all of that? Yes, all of that. Yes, all of that. Tongue twister, making me get the stripper thing going on in my head and this and that, whatever. Welcome. How are you?
I'm chilling. That's it, chilling.
I see you chilling. Oh my goodness.
You are a busy man.
Yeah. And then, I work full time and I just got my bachelor's degree in business administration. So I was going to school full time. Now, to be honest with you, I don't even know why I went back to school. I ain't want to do that. I ain't like school when it was for free, so I don't even know why I went to school. So I
Congratulations,
got
you
my pictures like
finished
let me
it.
do this. So I don't know. Somebody
I
must have
said the
talked me to
same
it.
thing when I went back and got my bachelor's. Like, well,
Yeah,
why? Especially
yeah,
when you're older, you don't comprehend like the younger ones do. And, oh my God, I couldn't wait for them years to be over and get that degree. So I understand.
yeah,
Definitely understand. Yeah.
Congratulations to
Yes.
you on
Yes.
that accomplishment. That is awesome.
yeah.
Very awesome. Very awesome. So we're going to get right into it. So
Yes.
my first question is how did your time in the army shape your mindset as a comedian and a creator?
Cause I'm gonna be like this, right? I grew up with a single mama, you know what I'm saying? She works in a drill sergeant that was there. So when I first got off the bus, they come and yelling, I'm laughing. And they asking me, they in my face, dropping me, you gotta do push-ups and stuff. What you laughing for? You think I'm funny than that? And I said, nah, you just trying to be like my mama, but you can't be her. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh, and I know that
so
pissed them off.
yeah, me and the dude named Bynum and the dude from New York, his name was Eric something. We stayed in trouble. We all three of us like clicked up. I was like, man, I get in trouble by myself. You get in trouble by yourself. He get in trouble by himself. And we might well get together and get in trouble together.
Oh my goodness. I know y'all had that base going.
Yeah, I mean, but my drill sergeant, one of my drill sergeant Allen, he from Philly. He kind of looked out for me. I was 17. I graduated school early, and as soon as I graduated, I went to the army. He was like
Mhm.
really looking out for me because I had a temper too. I had a real bad temper, and I was like fighting like every other day, and I ain't weighing nothing but like 120 pounds. But on the upside is I had an older brother that was going to basic training with me, so I ain't have to worry about all that. And he was like 170, he was big boy, you know what I'm saying? So
He took care of everything for you.
yeah, I mean, no, I took care of my own business, but I ain't worried about being jumped and all that because
Right,
I
Yeah.
got
right,
to deal with him.
right. Got
So
you.
you guys went into the army together.
Actually, he went in first.
Okay.
I signed up for the Marines. I
Gotcha.
signed up for the Marines. I'm 17. Dude came up there, the recruiter. He started talking about what happened in Grenada and this and that, how they jumping out of trees, they doing that. And I'm looking at him like, you do know that my mama got to sign these papers, don't you? And I'm looking at
Mm.
him like that, like you said that's dumb. Really, if you want me in, So she like, nah, you can't go there, you can't do that. So she said, you gonna join the army with your brother. So I joined the army. First she said the Navy. No, I'm not getting on no shit with all the men. That's like I might well volunteer to go to prison. No, that ain't finna happen. Just saying. So I said, no, I joined the army with my brother. So the drill sergeant came with my brother because he was already 18. The drill sergeant came with my brother. He lied his behind off. I mean, he lied
Mm.
so good. I thought I was in the Air Force. I thought I was going. The way he lied, man, I knew it was a lie, but he lied so good, boy. I will believe in that, until I got to Missouri. I got to Missouri. I like, man, Sergeant, not Sergeant. What was his name? I forgot his name. Sergeant Cole, Sergeant Oates, Sergeant Oates. Man, Sergeant Oates lied to me, but I already knew he lied just to get me out of that house. So.
I could only imagine that, even during that time, had your roommates and everybody in the bunk. I'm sure you had them rolling every day. Just sounds like you started it from very young being a comedian.
Well, down here we call it chewing. And we everybody chew each other. You homeboys, you chew each other, this and that. So me being a comedian is just I just got the nerve to get on stage. Everybody I hang with, they can get on stage and do the same thing I'm doing if they had the nerve to do it. So it ain't like I got something special like he a gift, he do this and no. This is what we do. This is what we do, bro. Me and my cousin, we be on Facebook and it's like two girls and we be going at each other. And that mean when they be chewing me, they be riding me hard. So it's just, but we did that growing up though. So
Wow. Wow. That is awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So talk to us about you have your own streaming platform. And it sounds like that you are literally, you know, we're filmmakers, and so literally, um, and writers. So literally, you are giving a voice to those who feel like, man, I can't get I'm not doing this no more. I'm not, I can't get my stuff. I can't get my film produced. I can't get it on anything. So what made you decide to become an owner of a, streaming network?
Well, me and my wife, 2020, actually 2020, when the COVID hit, we shot a movie called Debit Card Life Matter.
Hmm.
During the COVID, I mean, we out there shooting films. Florida didn't care about that COVID thing. We didn't care about all that. We still was outside. We still were doing our thing. You cough over there. You know what I'm saying? We still were doing our thing. We didn't care about all that. And cause I was in the military, so I don't trust the government. I'm being honest. I'm being real. They might come look for me now. I don't care. I'm old now anyway. What they gonna do? You know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, so we been saying we're gonna start on streaming. We're gonna start streaming out because every streaming app you see, Tubi and Netflix, Peacock, and all that, they're not owned by us. We put in all the work, but they're not owned by us. You know what I'm saying? So I started my podcast, Speak That Shit, SHYT. So it's not cursing. You know what I'm saying? That's the name of the podcast. And then I was on another one, and I'm still on that one called You Guys Are the Worst. We start off with only like 6 people watching it for at least a year or so. And I was doing it for fun. Right now, the numbers up at 391,000, and that's during our live session. You know what I'm saying? The other one,
Wow.
You Guys Are the Worst, is at 390,000 during our live performance, during our live recording. So I just felt that it was about this time. So, me and my wife got together. Like I said, we both filmmakers. She from Toledo, Ohio. I'm from here. And that's how we met, because we was like really right before the COVID, you know what I'm saying, working on skits, get a movie done. She did her movie. I did my 127 Hood Story. She did her film. And so then we like, you know what I'm saying, after we put the two movies on Tubi, we're like, you know what I'm saying, Tuba ain't really blessing us like we thought they is. They not even pushing the name out. You know what I'm saying? Certain people
Yeah.
they put out this and that, they not pushing the name out. So I like, I'm gonna start my own thing. So it costs, you know what I'm saying? Everything costs, but at the same time, we own it. Nobody else can say they own it. I don't have to report to Fox. I don't have to report to them and all that, or
Yeah.
Amazon. I don't have to report that. So, and that's how we started. And we want to really give back to the look out for the independent artists. Independent artists, you have a chance to put your film on here and be shown to, like I said, together. That's what, like almost 800,000 viewers a week, so you got a chance to
Wow.
do that instead of everybody want to go to a different platform, this and that. But they pick it. They can pick and choose what they want. They can pick and choose what video they want to hide, who they want to hide, or whatever, so, and then you got a lot of people, people be putting this stuff on Tubi and this and that. You talk bad about Tubi, and I always come back, about the artist. I ain't talking about Tubi, but the artist. I'm defending the artist. Like,
Yeah.
where's your movie? Where's your movie?
Mm,
What you put on that? Well, if
mm-hmm.
I was doing it, said if, right, if a cow could lay eggs, you know what I'm saying, you wouldn't need no damn chicken. Excuse me, you wouldn't need no chicken. So, and I people get mad at me because I'm up front like that. So, I really commend the artists that out there trying to do things. They trying to
Hmm.
get out this, but you know what I'm saying? It's time for us to try to get our own thing instead of have to listen to, what I'm saying? I'm more like an Ice Cube type of person, you know what I'm saying? I can recognize Jerry right there. I want Jerry in my organization. I'm getting Jerry out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Okay.
now, if how can the people, like, they've made their first film, it's ready to go, and they're like you said, I'm like, I don't really want to deal with trying to put it out anywhere else, and I really want to, put it out to at a streaming service where it's going to be respected, where they're going to fight along with me to have my stuff seen. So, like, how do they get in contact with you in regards to, you know, you giving them a shot with putting their content on your streaming service?
They can either go to info@kingscastleent.com,
Mm-hmm.
or they can go to the website, which is www.kingscastleent.com, and just go to KCE TV.
Gotcha.
But if you have any questions, just go either hit the contact page and hit us up, or just send me an email, us an email, because I really don't really be in the email. Somebody else look at the email. So
Yeah.
info@kingscastleent.com.
Okay.
Awesome.
Wait,
All
we might,
right.
we
So
might have to
everybody
send,
out there, I hope
wait,
y'all wrote that information
And,
down.
and
You
it's
want to
Denise.
get
also
your yes, you want
and
to
it's
get your stuff
also for
seen.
music people too. If you got music, it's a lot of independent artists. It's not just for independent artists as filmmakers. It's any independent artist.
Nice. Okay. All right. Thank you for
Do you
putting that
do
out
you
there as
take
well.
podcasts?
Any independent art,
Well, we might
independent
we might have
artist.
to send Coach your way. Get the shameless
Yeah.
plug on there.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. So a lot of things we because we just started, we working on putting it on there. So
Hmm.
right now it's films, and we're working on the music videos, but it's also got the podcast. So we're working on things right now. So it's not like it's all the way up there now, but it's going the way we wanted to go.
Okay, great. That's
Awesome. Congratulations.
that. There's
Thank you.
nothing wrong with that. Okay.
Mm-mm. What you got, Denise?
Let's see. So your work is bold and culturally rooted. Why is it important that you tell stories that come straight from the community?
Because people like to hear the truth. I mean, you
Mm,
look at a reality show and you got to try to figure out how much of this is real, how much of this is fake. So you know what I'm saying. So and that's another thing. KCE TV, we doing something called baddest baddest to boss. So we
Mm.
changing baddies into boss ladies. Not we, but my wife is the one orchestrating all that. So it's not we, because I'm not a baddie, not trying to be no baddie. Don't really want to be around no baddie. So you know what I'm saying. But I'm producing it. So you know what I'm saying. In other words, we want what we're trying to do. What we're trying to do. We're trying to instead of being negative about our race, or you know what I'm saying, about this and that, we want to make it positive, because every time, like I said, I like to be real about it. When I look at these reality shows, I really don't like, because they're portraying us as like we this, we that, we filth, we this and that, and that's not really how everybody is. You know what I'm saying?
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly. Real quick before we do anything else, I want to give a shout out to Brent Moore Gaskin, who was in Animom and he played the lead role in Animom. Thanks for coming on the show, bro. We appreciate it. So let's get to the comedy part. My question for you, as far as with comedy, is comedy therapy for you, rebellion, survival, or a little bit of all three?
I tell you, when I got into the real stand-up comedy, as so you say, I was doing the play.
Mhm.
And the lead person, she thought she was a diva, whatever. You ain't going nowhere. We ain't even got this off, and you wasn't going to rehearsal and all this, and this was costing me money. So what happened is I went to Tampa Improv. My brother had me go to Tampa Improv. We went there. He said, go on stage. You know what I'm saying? Because we used to do things called coming to the porch. You
Mhm.
know what I'm saying? Just messing around. I said, man, I ain't getting nothing. Get up there. So, a couple drinks in, man. So I got up there. And, man, I like this. So it's like, I could say it's therapy. I just like making people laugh. I could be myself when I'm on the stage. You know what I'm saying? When I get on stage, I don't have to, like when I'm at work, I don't really can't talk that much because I like to curse a lot. So I got to be quiet before I say what I want to say. So so they all be saying their little jokes. What you think about Alonzo? Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, that's all I can say.
I got you. I got you. I definitely understand. Because sometimes you just got to drop some bombs. It just
Yeah,
you don't have to, but it just
you forget where
sometimes
you at.
right,
Yes.
right.
Yeah, and I
You
work
know,
from home too, so I'm at home. I might not even realize that I'm at work really. So no.
I got you. I got you. I got you. So I wanted to ask about rapper.
Yeah.
I was a rapper way back then, and like when I was 17, when I was in the military, I actually was rapping. I don't rap with a lot of groups, DJ Trends. I don't know if y'all heard of them. These songs, Ride Out, Part That in the 90s. So, I think he stayed in Georgia now. I done did stuff with a lot of people down in Tampa. So, and actually right now I'm a part of a group called the Bloodline. And it includes my wife, my nephew, and myself. And all I do is chant. I'm not really rapping. She's a rapper, he's a singer, and you know what I'm saying? So I believe that every rapper, I ain't gonna say every rapper, but majority of people that raps can do comedy because if you listen to their lyrics, all they doing is roasting people.
Mm,
True.
that's true.
That that is definitely true.
That is so true.
Okay.
So, with you being a part of this group, like, where do we find your music?
You can go on Spotify, any streaming platform, and look up The Bloodline. Take THEE Bloodline with a Y. The
Okay.
Bloodline, any streaming platform.
Okay. Yeah, because I want to hear this.
We
I
actually
definitely.
we actually just did a show this past Saturday, and we actually did, you know what I'm saying, and yeah, it was all right. It was all right. We bought that energy, and the thing about it is I haven't been on stage actually rapping for some years. I've been on stage doing comedy. It's
Yeah.
two different things.
I could imagine.
When you're rapping and you're on that stage, that's a workout, and I
Yeah,
wasn't ready for that workout.
definitely.
Wow.
Definitely. Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Okay.
All right. Well,
So,
my okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
go ahead. Do you think?
My fun question. You're in a comedy. Who you want for your co-host?
Who I want? Well, the person I want is dead though. So,
It don't matter,
but
dead or alive.
okay. I want Red Fox.
Mm,
Oh, I could see that.
Yeah,
I could see that.
I want
definitely
Fred
could see that.
I want Fred Sanford.
You
I'm
want you
telling
want
you,
Fred
I
Stanford.
want Fred Sanford. I want
Okay.
Red Fox. I want
Okay.
Fred Sanford. That's what I want.
I I could see that. I could definitely see that. Well, before we let you go, we want to give everybody just a chance to, like, throw out a joke or two here and there. We're ready to laugh, so give us a little sample of something that you do.
See, the thing about this, see, like I say, I get into it, this and that, so I'm just trying to say something clean that I could think of. PJ went up there, he was talking about old people. So I'm gonna stick on that subject right there, old people. You can't go wrong with old people. So I envy old people. I do. I really envy old people. It's cause old people, I used to work in a nursing home at the VA. I used to work inside the VA, and I'm working in a nursing home, and some of them take baths for a couple of days, so they be stink. They be real stink. They be stinking to stink, and they act like they don't smell themselves, but they still have people coming over there, they hugging them and loving them and stuff. But you want to get mad at me because I passed gas on the elevator. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it was during COVID, and if they was following the rules, wearing a mask and being 6 feet apart, they wouldn't smell nothing. So it's the like being old and being old it can like sneak up on you too. People don't understand that being old because one day you can be walking up a flight of stairs with ease, nothing happened. But
Mhm.
that next day you try to walk up the same flight of stairs, all of a sudden your mind say you can make it but your knees say you can't. So you find yourself crawling up them flight of stairs.
Yeah.
and and another thing about getting old also is that your back always give out at the wrong time. Your back always give out at the wrong time. Some years back, you know what I'm saying, I was in my 40s then, and I forgot I reached that threshold. That like that almost old threshold. I wasn't almost old. I was in my 40s. You know what I'm saying? You don't get old till you get like late 50s, 60s. So I was almost old. So I was, messing with this girl. You know what I'm saying? We're doing our thing. And I had her up while we're doing our thing, and my back decided to give out.
Oh.
So without telling me, yeah, he decided to go on break without telling me. So We fell. I fell on top of her. Don't you know she pressed charges on me? So yeah, yeah. So that
What kind of charges could she possibly press?
yeah, she pressed charges. Talking about I assaulted her. Because I fell on her. I assaulted her because I fell on her.
Oh Lord, have mercy, poor thing.
She laying on that. She laying on the ground crying. I'm laying on the ground screaming. You know, I wish I had one of them little thing that you used to call for help. You know, like the old people get help. I fall and I
I
can't get
fall
up.
and can't get up.
Yeah, life alert. That they call them life alert.
That's what they call them now, right? Life
Yeah,
alert.
they
Yeah.
call it life alert now. Yeah, I gotta get me a life alert. Because next time that happen, you know, I just hit the button.
Oh gosh.
Oh my God. All right. Okay. All right. Oh man. Got it. All right. All right. All right. Oh my goodness.
So tell the people where they can find you at again on your social media platforms.
On social media, I'm on Facebook, Alonzo Zobo Brock, King's Castle ENT on TikTok, King's Castle ENT on
Kings.
Instagram, KCE TV. Go to KCE TV. You could download and subscribe. Download the app because guess what? We got a movie coming on. It's a serious movie. This is not a comedy movie. It's called Pretentious. And you only can watch it on KCE TV. It's about an Army veteran. He's out of military and he's facing struggle. I mean, he's struggling, facing a lot of issues with himself. He don't trust nobody, including himself. So he's going through issues right now. So go ahead and download the app, and you can see Pretentious coming in December 25th. It will be live December
Next week.
25th,
Mhm.
but we're doing a sneak preview this Friday. So you go download KCE TV and subscribe to the app. You can see the sneak preview this weekend on the 19th and 20th. So you can
Okay.
see it before anybody else see it, and then just hey, hit me on my Facebook. Tell me how you like it.
Will do.
Awesome. Okay, well, we'll definitely do that. Looking forward to watching the movie.
All
Well, thank
righty.
you,
Oh,
Zobo69.
Zobo. Yes.
Where do you get that name from, though? I know it's a combination of the front your name, but
Yeah,
And
where
see,
does
see,
69 part come from?
See, people
really
got
you gonna
nasty.
ask?
People got nasty minds. See, and then you know what I'm saying. See,
That's the year he was born.
Takashi stole that name from me because he wanted me to be his daddy so much. I'm not that boy's daddy. We did a DNA, so that's not my son. You know what I'm saying? And there's no snitching in my bloodline. You get what I'm saying? So, but I got 69 because that's the year I was born.
See, I told
See?
I figured that.
Yes.
I figured
See?
that.
My cousin gave me that name.
Got it.
Awesome.
Okay.
Got it.
All right. Well, Zobo69, thank you so much for making us laugh and hanging out with us on the Shameless Plug podcast.
All right.
We appreciate it.
Take it easy.
Thank you.
All
Thank you for
right.
having me.
Thank you.
Bye.
Hmm?
Oh my goodness. Too much.
Woo!
Too much. Too much. All right.
Yeah,
Well, we got the last, but definitely not least. So you know what?
that's right.
Before we introduce the next one, we're just gonna look at here. Now look at this.
Oh, that's so cute.
That's
So
so cute.
cute. So cute. That's her baby.
That's her baby, right? We gotta ask. And look, wait, got the little cape. I don't know if it's a cape. I don't know what it's called, but dress or whatever. But Christmas out too. Okay, I am too
Yeah.
through. I am too through, and we got this one.
Oh, look at
Wait, hold on.
there.
The cat got on the bow tie and tails. It look like.
That's her babies.
Those are babies, okay? And I said that to say because that's what her bio says. My name is Laquita Johnson from Charleston, South Carolina. I'm 41 with no kids, just cats, single and proud of it. Listen, Laquita, are you there, girl? Where you at? She done ran and went somewhere. I don't even see her. You see her backstage?
Mm-mm.
Laquita, come to the stage, Laquita.
Queen, where you at?
Well, I don't know. Quita might miss this opportunity here.
Oh.
For real, for real. We give her a second. Well,
yeah.
I really enjoyed everyone tonight, man. They were hilarious.
I know, right? I know, but I love the idea about doing a battle of the comedians. I don't want us to judge that. We might have to have a special judge on for that. Cause I have a feeling we'll probably be so busy laughing that we're not gonna be able to like be like, okay, this is this one before this one. So
I
we're
know.
gonna
We're
have to
gonna
have
do that.
somebody else
All right.
on to do the judging.
Here's Laquita. She's back.
Yay!
Hey, girl.
Hi,
Hey, how are you?
Hi.
Laquita.
How are you?
We are
Good. I
good.
love your festivities that you have going on.
Can you see?
I
Yes.
see. I mean, you got it all. You must love Christmas. Is it one of your favorite
Well,
holidays?
well, I'm very festive. I'm a very festive girl. I'm very like hyper. I have a lot of different I like all holidays. I just like to celebrate.
So you
Okay.
dress up for all holidays?
Yeah, I have outfits for like St. Patty's Day, Columbus Day, Taco Tuesday, you know.
Interested. And you're gonna have to send us the picture of what your Taco Tuesday outfit looked like. You're gonna have to send us a picture.
I'm gonna do that for you guys.
Okay.
It's just a taco suit, you know, me and a taco, big taco, crunchy taco.
I still want to see it. Yes, I want to see.
And you go hang out in that? I know you don't. Do you go to work with that, or you just go? That's when you go
I
and
just
hang out.
like frolic on the beach here in Folly Beach on it, you know, just like
Where
renting.
are you?
Re-
I'm in South Carolina.
Oh, okay.
Really? So you are on the
Yes.
beach in the top. I definitely
Yes.
gotta see this.
Yes. Taco boys out there. They're feeding me tacos. You know, I'm having a little tequila, you know.
I'm not mad at you on that one. Hey,
Girl,
get
don't
some
be. Come and
tequila, some
join me, you
tacos
know.
on the
Yeah.
beach. I'm not mad
You
at
guys
you on
can
that
come
one.
together, you know, as like salsa or something. I would say ketchup and mayo, but that doesn't go on tacos. So you know, it's a dress up party. So you got to come join me.
I'm in New York. I don't think I'll be
I
around.
love it. Well, I'm in North
Yeah.
Carolina, so I don't
Too
know. I'm
close.
not too far away, so I might just
You are
have to
only a
come
flight
join you.
away, girlfriend.
Listen, bless her. Where my tomato soup on a plane, right?
There you go. I think I'm gonna
Exactly.
be the I'm gonna come dressed as the salsa.
Okay, yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
I
Come
can
on
do that.
down. Bring
Yes.
maracas too. Bring the I like to
Oh, you
I like to
ain't saying
party.
nothing but a word. You ain't
I
saying
like to
nothing but a
party.
word. And I
I'll
could I
bring.
could get my hands on the sombrero really quickly.
I actually
Mm,
have one.
I'm not
That I
surprised.
I think I have one or two somewhere around. I'm name mine, but I can access
You have
them pretty
access.
quickly. Yes,
You have
yes.
access. I
Mm.
like that.
So tell us about your children, your babies. Tell us about your cats.
Okay, so I'm a cat mom of two.
Mm-hmm.
I've had them for like 15 years and the other one's like
Oh,
13. The 15-year-old did pass away last year, but we had a lot of fun. We have a lot of memories together.
okay.
So, he was like, I lived on my own in Atlanta. I
Mm-hmm.
moved there because I wanted to be an actress. It didn't pan out there, but it panned out here. So I'm not mad.
Nice.
But I have my own apartment and I had my apartment like decorated in like an African theme. So he was like a lion looking kitty. Like he had hair in his ears. He had like a big mane. His
Yeah.
tail, I was shaved like a lion. I also had like my couch was like all black. It had like tribal things on the pillows. And then I went to like the mall one time and then I got these elephant photos to go on the back of my couch. And then I got these lamps that look like bamboos. I still have them. They're gorgeous. And then I had like on the other corner, I have a dancing African ladies
Mm-hmm.
on a photo. Good frame and everything. So he went with my my decor.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry for your loss. I
Yes.
know that,
Thank you.
you know.
Thank you.
Yeah.
He loved Christmas too. I would dress him up. Like this is a family where we dress up on the holidays. It's
We
mandatory.
see, we see the pictures, loving the pictures of the festivities.
Yeah, he has a Santa suit. I don't know if I showed you the picture with the Santa suit. But he's a Santa suit. He used to love to wear that Santa suit very proudly. I would take him to the pet store. At first he'd be like shy, but when people would be like, "Hey, is that your cat?" And I'd be like, "Yeah." He'd be like, "Yes, I'm her cat. Pet me now. Pet me now. Everyone must pet me." And he would like steal the show and I'd let him, you know? Like it's his time to shine.
That's
So he loved it. He loved Christmas. So
that's
Oh,
this
good.
year I'm
awesome.
keeping it going for him.
Okay, great. Denise, you got a question?
Yeah. So, how did being single, child free, and a proud cat mom turn into comedy material for you?
Okay, so I haven't put that all in a comedy yet, but
Mm-hmm.
it's coming, you know. But I actually started comedy when I was on a different stage. And I met a guy when I got off that stage, and he like bought me a drink and all this stuff. And he said, like he does comedy, like his brother was big in the industry, and that he wanted to like write jokes for me or whatever. And at first I was like, what is this dude talking about? And then, you know, I believe in like the universe and things happen for a reason or whatever. Cause I've always been like funny and like conversations with people or whatever, but I
Mhm.
never thought about doing stand-up. So he
Mm.
kind of, you know, talked me into it, you know, after buying me a few drinks and putting a couple of dollars in my you know,
Oh, okay.
I know it's the platform. I can't say, you know, but it's,
We
you know.
we got you though. We understand.
So I
We
We
definitely
started
listen
with
and we do
him.
not
Like
judge.
his name is Pete McBriar. He's brothers to, you know, the guy in the Mariah Carey video. Why you so obsessed with me? You know that guy?
Oh, the actual lead guy that she was with on that
The
video.
nerdy guy?
Uh-huh. Oh, okay.
It was it was his brother. So I'm like, you know, why not?
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So we met up like a few months after that. It was like crazy. It was like storming outside. It was like, should I still go? But this is my dream. This is a new door. So I went.
Okay.
And we like
And
sat down, talked about our different like styles. He told me how he writes comedy and he was like writing it for me. And I was like, because he said he didn't make it because I don't know. He thought if he wrote jokes for a woman, he would like take off in some way. But the way he was writing, it wasn't like my style. So I wrote my own jokes. I was like, hey, let me just take a stab at it, write my own jokes. But I included one of his jokes to, you know, I didn't want to make him feel like he wasn't like useful or whatever. And
Uh-huh.
then we went to this place in Athens. It's called like Open Toad or whatever. I did stand up there for the first time. And I you know, I'm a funny person, so I told them like it's my first time. Take it easy on me, you know, when they come up to the mic or whatever to like announce that to the crowd because it's my first time. But you know, I was on another stage, so I'm like used to being on stage, but I was used to being like naked entertaining. So I like wrote off my jokes and they were like eating it up because you know my personality was like hitting or whatever. And
Mhm.
then I told his joke or whatever. And to begin, he was in the other side of the club is like a bar on one side, and then another side is where they have like performing arts. They also have like, you know, like bands come there and play or whatever. So like I was like, you know, in the moment, like jamming, you know, having a good time. And then I see him walk up and he's all like proud of me and everyone's like cheering because it's in my set. So I was like, I had like a great experience. I was like, I'm meant to do this. So I like kept doing this or whatever. But also I'm like multi-talented. I'm also expensive, so I have to work a regular job. And I'm also an actress. And I have like 8 movies or more out on Tubi. I also have
oh,
like 3
Wow.
commercials. One's a local George Seat commercial that's like very popular. Like I was
Okay.
working at a restaurant one time or like a few times. And you know, when you're a person and you're like happy and you have a light on you, people like hate you for it. So people would come at me and try to, you know, like bring me down and they would, you know, spit on a girl's dreams. So I eventually left the scene, and then when I got my Jordan commercial, guess
Oh,
where
that
it
was the glow
played?
up. That was the glow
Yeah,
up.
it like played on the TVs because it's like a local commercial.
Yeah.
People were like calling me, like
ooh,
emailing me, like, "Was that you,
uh-huh.
Queen on George Sink?" And I was like, yeah, it kind of was. So I've done like commercials. I'm
Mhm.
also on YouTube. I was part of a web series. It's like biblical. It's called Covenant Law. We have a few like I think we have like 7 or 8 episodes on
Okay.
there. And then sad news happened. The director, she tragically like passed away. So
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
and so
Yeah.
that
Yeah, they
stopped.
just fell to the wayside. Yeah.
I know it was very, very tragic, but I had a great time and I met other actors that I've met on other sets because sometimes when I go to auditions, I see other actors that I've worked with, and that's like a very fun time to me because I'm a people person. I love togetherness, but like when you audition with your friend or whatever, you can't like do that because it's you against her, and you know. So whenever I see somebody else on set that like go in my direction has been on a film that I've been in, it's just it's like a good feeling to keep me going.
Okay.
So I do like a lot of movies. I also, like I said, like to dance. I like to impersonate, you know, different people.
Who's your best impersonation?
I've been working on my share, but I normally like in conversation I do like a British accent, is very popular, I do I think I do it okay.
Okay.
But I like
Okay.
talk to like a British woman, like just because, just because.
Just because.
Just
Okay.
because. Okay, I like that. All right, well, I got a question, and then we're gonna have you make us laugh.
Okay.
So my question for you, well, then Denise's gonna ask her question. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, sis. So, my question for you is, who laughs at your jokes the least? Family or friends?
That.
The least.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, probably well, I don't know about that. Because I'm a very funny person in person. And my family does laugh, but I
Mm-hmm.
think the people outside of my family laughs harder. So I'm gonna
Okay.
say my family.
Okay. Okay.
Even though
All
I be
right.
having them cracking up, like snotting out their nose,
Yeah.
Like when I go in, honey, girl, when I'm on a roll,
You on the roll.
okay. Oh,
I like that. It got the neck roll going along with it. What's your
because
question, sis?
Well, my fun question. If you was in
Yep.
a
Fun
comedy
question.
movie and you had who would you have as your co-host if you was cast in a comedy movie?
a comedy movie. There's so many. I was thinking about this question. I do like Rebel Wilson because of her British accent. Like I do, and she's funny and
Mm-hmm.
she's
She is. She's
hilarious.
hilarious. Oh yeah.
And also, this one hasn't been around a while. Sarah Silverman. I used to love her TV show so much.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay. I could see that. I could see that. All right. Well, now this is your time. Tell us one of your favorite jokes. We are ready to laugh.
Okay, so like I haven't done that stand up all year because I've been like holding up my life with my regular job. But one of my favorite funny jokes, it kind of got outdated, but it was one of my favorite ones.
Mm-hmm.
Because like the world right now, everyone's like giving up on men. They're 4B or whatever. They don't want to be housewives anymore. It's too hard. I used to have a housewife joke where it's like, sometimes I'd be in the house and I don't want to go out because I used to party a lot. And then my friends would be like, Quita, come outside. Come help us bang all the guys. Let's be hot girls. And I'll be like, no, because I want to be a housewife one day. And how do you build a house if you don't have any walls? So that used to be my funny joke. But yeah, I don't even want to be a housewife. I want to be a kept woman now, honey, with boy toys. So I gotta, rewrite my stick, and I plan to
Okay.
come out in 2026 and like hit back the mics because I've been gone too long. The
Yeah.
world needs me.
Yes, the world needs you. That is true. Tell the people where they can find you on social media. If they wanted to book you, let the people know where to find you at.
Okay, so on social media, I am trying to pop off my TikTok. I go by
Okay.
Excited Girl on there because I'm very like high vibrational and stuff.
Mhm.
So I go by Excited Girl 84 on TikTok. I'm Laquita Johnson on Facebook. I'm in South Carolina. Okay. Send me a
Mhm.
plane ticket. I do love to travel. I would love to go to different like comedy places and travel and do stand up and show my
Mhm.
talent to the world and get everybody excited.
Awesome. Thank you so much for coming on. Thank you for sharing the pictures of your babies. Thank you so
Yeah,
much. We truly appreciate it. And yeah,
check out
we're
my
looking forward to seeing your comedy in 2026. So yes, you need to
Thank you.
get back
I'm
out
putting
there. I
on
mean,
the
I know you
show.
got the actress
Just so
thing.
you know, I'm putting on the show next year. Okay, coming out.
Awesome.
I've been
Plan.
hibernating.
Listen,
Yes.
let me
Yeah.
know. Like I said, I'm in North Carolina, so ain't nothing but a hop, skip,
We're
and a drive.
neighbors.
So let me know.
We're neighbors.
Yes,
We're
we are.
neighbors.
Yes. Right. Y'all are. All right. Well,
Awesome. Thank you so
so much for
much.
coming on the Shameless Plug podcast. Have a good one.
Thank
Hang out backstage for a minute. All right. We're gonna
All right, thanks for
Appreciate
having
you.
me.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome. Thank you.
Oh
Wow,
my
that was a
God,
good one. That was a good one. That was a good one.
love
I like
her.
it.
Oh my
I
gosh.
like it.
Yeah.
So we just got one. It was one more, two more shows for the new year. Two more shows.
Yeah. No, wait, let's see.
Two more shows.
Next week. Two more shows.
Two more shows. So we gotta close it out with a bang.
Okay.
I know you'll be on it with some good guests. I know you'll be on it.
Okay, I got it.
Good.
Are we doing the gamers thing next week?
Let me get back to you on that. I'm gonna speak to my people because I did mention them about that, and they was all trying to see, if
because I would love that.
if they want to show their faces. So I'm gonna say,
Oh,
I'm
they
get on
can
it.
wear a mask. We won't. We don't judge.
We don't judge, right? We don't judge.
We don't judge.
We learn and we don't judge. All
That's right.
Well, we went a little bit over this time, but that's all right because we have no set time in the podcast world here. But everyone out there, thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging with us. We appreciate it. Again, shout out to the Squirrel Vision Network TV. You can catch us there if you want to see some old episodes. This episode will definitely be up there, and don't know exactly when, but we will be there.
Yeah.
So wait. So Maggie said, "Damn, didn't think of Rebel Wilson. Loved her in the Pitch Perfect movie, and can totally see being friends with her. So I want her in my movie." Not that. I hear that.
I know that's right.
I know that's right. All right, y'all. Thank you so much. And we will catch you next week. Tuesday at 8 on the Shameless Plug podcast.
Welcome to the Shameless Plug with Crimson Vibes and Denise's Creative Mind.
We spotlight the real, no shame in the game. Two queens with the mic calling out your name. From side hustle dreams to headline steam, we raise your voice, we build your team. We don't whisper, we amplify. Your story's power can't touch the sky. This ain't luck, it's divine design. You show up and we align. This is the Shameless Plug, we show you love. Co-sign, you shine like stars above. Dinner trend, the dream tag team. Plugged in, turned up, shameless and supreme. Let them watch you break the mold. Your biz, your brand, your story told. You're next, you're bold, the space is yours. We open paths, unlock new doors. No filters needed, just your flame. We hype your purpose, speak your name.